Thank you. Thank you. So yes, this is an awesome opportunity to take your, let me see if I can see my, okay. So this is an awesome opportunity for you
What
to take
the?
what stock and inventory you might have on hand and turn it into something really appealing and attractive and desirable for your customers. Because, you know, seeing a bowl or a piece of Tupperware wrapped up in the plastic from the box does not really create a desire for anybody to want to buy it from you, right? You want to show them it has purpose. You want to show them how beautiful it is. You want to give them size perspective. So being able to wrap something up and make it look really pretty and kind of give them value for their purchase is going to really help you get rid of some of your items. So I don't know if you were able to sample something like this. And you still have that sample that you were able to show at all your parties and your demonstrations, and you still have that beautiful sample left over. This would be a great time for you to take those samples and wrap them up really pretty. You can use regular cellophane, like Judy was saying. You can find it at your craft stores like Michael's, our AC Moore's and things like that. And it's kind of a thicker, clear plastic. Some of them have pretty decorations on them. And they come in a big roll, like a roll of wrapping paper, right? And it's great for big things like this, like your set of Bowls, because you can measure it to whatever size you need, and then you would just tie it up together. But I like to use shrink wrap whenever I possibly can, because it will form up against your product and create like a clear window around your Tupperware, and it really gives it this beautiful, clear view of what you have inside. And it's kind of a specialized gift wrap for your customers, so then they don't have to do it themselves, right? You're taking the work and all that extra off of them, and it's making it easy. So they'll be more likely to buy it from you because it's already done. All the hard work's done. So I like to go to Dollar Tree and get my shrink wrap. It's very inexpensive. Obviously, it's $1 for one. I'll show you what it looks like. It comes in a package that looks kind of like this. And at my Dollar Tree, and this is like the Dollar Tree store brand. I don't know about other dollar stores or say Dollar Generals if they carry this type of thing, but it is in the party section. And it has, it actually will say shrink wrap and pull bow. So you get a little pull bow in there too. So that's one less thing you have to purchase. And it's just one bag. I will buy 10 of them at a time, and I recommend that because, you know, it's a Dollar Tree bag, so sometimes the seams aren't completely melted together. Sometimes you get one that's missing a pull bow. So I'll just grab as many as I possibly can at once in case either I mess it up or it's messed up itself. So get a couple at once. They do have other kind of gift bags that are clear, which are nice. And they're a set of 2, and they're just called basket bags. And these ones are really nice and big. So if you are kind of leery of the whole shrink wrap idea, then this could be a good option too. So for 50 cents, you're getting a nice bag, and you don't have to worry about kind of measuring out the cellophane and worrying about holes and things like that. So for $1, you get 2 of the little gift bags. And then the other thing that I would recommend are just the little like gift sacks, and Dollar Tree carries clear. I think Michael's does too, but for Dollar Tree, I think they're like 20 bags for $1, and you can jazz those up too. But I just like clear so that the Tupperware is going to shine through. There are others that you could get, like this is a cookie bag from Dollar Tree that are, you know, has like little snowflakes on it. But again, once you get a print on there, it's kind of taking away from the product. So, but just some options for you. Some supplies that you're going to need to really make this look super nice. I would recommend, especially if you have varying types of products, say you have tumblers and a soup mug and kind of things that aren't going to really have a solid base, I would recommend going to the bakery section, like the Wilton brand, W-I-L-T-O-N, and get the little cake rounds. They're just cardboard, or you can cut a round circle out of your Tupperware boxes. And this could be a really great base to your shrink wrap bag or your gift bag. And that way you can kind of place items all around and have a good solid base instead of things kind of being topply all over the place, right? So I recommend a couple of different sizes of these, very inexpensive, again, or using your cardboard boxes. You're gonna need some scissors, and I would recommend some rubber bands. As you can see, I've already rubber banded the top of where I want the bag to sit so that I don't have to worry about things moving around while I'm shrink wrapping it. And some other fun things, Dollar Tree carries, you can get them at all different places, even online or Amazon. Just some fun like Easter basket kind of like shreds, foil shreds. But just how pretty those are, and you can get other types. They've got like paper, or just take some curly ribbon and curl a whole bunch of curly ribbon and stick them together. And those always look really fun inside your gift bags, okay? So what I would recommend is to make sure you have Tupperware that is clean. I have a lot of hair, and I leave my hair all over the place. And I know that if I had pets, I'm sure there would be pet hair all over the place too. And there's nothing worse than one of my long hairs stuck to the side of a bowl, shrink wrapped inside of somebody's gift, right? So we don't want animal hair in there either. So try your very best to make sure your workspace is clean. Shrink wrap is kind of staticky and things like to cling to it. So make sure your area is nice and clean. And when you're placing your Tupperware product, things that do really well are colors that kind of all match together, even though you might not have similar products. Maybe you have Vent and Serve and Crystal Wave all in one bag, but maybe do like a color scheme that really goes well together or that's attractive, or make them all the same color. People are really drawn to that. And then when you're putting it in the bag, try to center it as much as possible. If you can see, I put this bowl in the bottom of the bag at the very center of the seam. So that way I have a nice amount of shrink wrap to work with, and it's not off-centered, and it's not going to topple over on me. So make sure you place it down in the center. I would also recommend getting some tape. You could use Scotch tape. Painter's tape works really well because it's not going to damage your product. Clear packing tape is a little bit more sturdy and will hold your pieces together. Because you can see I've stacked my tumblers on top of this set of plates, and it's not shrink wrapped yet, so it's going to wobble while I'm working with it, and I want to make sure that it's going to stay upright and look pretty. So putting the tape underneath the product and kind of taping it all together, or little glue dots, or they have them like in the crafting stores for scrapbooking. Those are really helpful, those little glue dots, or they call them like gift basket dots or something. They're great for holding the product together so it won't fly all over the place while you're shrink wrapping. And then what you're gonna do is, I just take my hair dryer, whatever you have at home. If you have a heat gun, you would just need it on a very low setting and keep it very far away, because this shrink wrap will shrink very fast and easy. And just, you know, your high setting on your regular old hair dryer will work fine. And how you're going to do it is you're going to start on the very bottom and work your way up. So I'm going to show you just a little bit. So if the volume's loud, you might want to mute it. I'm just going to show you real quick how I work around it, and then that way you guys will have an idea of how it works. Here we go. So I would just continue all the way around, and I would go in a circle, holding it at the very top, and keep rotating it around until I get to the very top, and pulling all of the plastic up towards the top and shrink wrapping every piece around, keeping it steady so none of my pieces fall apart, and making sure there's no kind of like the folds of it aren't blocking the view of the Tupperware. And I'll just kind of warm it up a little longer in that section until it gets nice and tight. And that way everything's nice and formed and really pretty and a clear view. And you can see there's no wrinkles or anything in there. And it almost looks like it's just Tupperware all by itself. Then at the very end, when I like how it looks.
Hey, Sean, yes. We do have time for you to finish that if you want to show.
Are you sure?
I think this is really neat because for people, how many of you have never seen this before? And you're like, what? Oh, yeah. Show us, Shauna.
Okay, I'll keep going.
Judy, while she's doing that, I just want to say that's a great idea to do for like if you're helping people be personal shoppers and buying Christmas gifts. This is something that you should show people how to do because your customers don't know how to do that either.
Right. Yeah. So you could actually, if you're feeling comfortable with this, you could actually have a kind of a Santa workshop in your home, have everybody bring their own hair dryer, and they could buy the Tupperware they want from you. You could have the shrink wrap bags. Maybe that would be something you provided when they buy the Tupperware from you. And they could make their own. And Shauna, by the way, when you do this, the noise doesn't come out to us.
It doesn't? Okay, good. Well, yeah. And I was going to say, be careful because I'm a klutz. So if anybody's a klutz like me out there, don't let the tip of your hair dryer, because it gets very hot, too close to the plastic because you'll melt a hole in it and then you'll have to start all over again. So that's just experience talking.
Yeah, I love this about Zoom, that when we're making a loud noise, like with the Power Chef and stuff, it kind of takes it out, which is great. So Cindy, I love that idea. And I love the idea that people could come over. You could have a whole Santa workshop day, maybe making cookies or a cookie exchange, have them wrapping gifts, picking the product that they want for particular people in their life and wrapping it up.
Well, I've got a sip and shop Saturday with a whole bunch of other vendors in a home, and we're kind of opening it up and doing outside, and I'm going to bring my fire pit, and we're going to have stringed lights, and it's like from 3 to 7 at night, kind of shopping thing. And I'm thinking now I should totally have this stuff there and then tell people I can gift wrap it and just gift wrap it right then and there. I think that's a super cute idea.
Mm-hmm. I love it. That is a good idea because I'm the one who likes to be in control and try to make it myself, but how fun would that be for everybody to do their own? And it's kind of a holiday experience too, especially at the malls when they would have the little gift wrapping stations. It would be fun to go and, you donate a couple of bucks and help them out. So it's an experience too. I love that. So I like to take my scissors and cut off kind of the excess of the top. Like I feel like this is too big. So I just kind of eyeball it, kind of cut off the extra fringe, and then make a pretty little kind of top with it. And the fun thing about the Dollar Tree bags is they come with one of those pull bows, which, I don't have to come up and make a pretty fancy bow, and it's a lot faster. But Tulle, Tulle, is a really great material to make bows with because you can fluff them out and make them real pretty after you tie it, just like your shoelaces. But after you take that pull bow out of the bag, it unfolds like this. Kind of looks like a sausage link. And then you take these little ribbons here on the bottom and you just begin to pull them. And if they pull correctly, they will start to pull the bigger ribbons together, making you look extra professional. Now it's not going to behave while I'm...
If you put your finger under the tool and you just pull the ribbons down, that they don't get tangled.
There we
I know, because I'm the queen of pull ribbons.
Right. So look at that. Look how fancy that is. And I did not have to do anything, no wonder bow machine or anything. Just pull them, and then you have string to wrap around the front. So I like to position it so the little tabs are kind of hanging down like I'm fancy, like I knew what I was doing. And then, oh, there's a hair. See? That's my bad. And then just tie it up, and I'll do my scissors and I'll do a little curly Q on the bottom of them. And I use this extra string to sometimes even wrap little keychains around it to give it a little extra flair, or even, you know, like a funnel, you got the little hanging hole on there, you can hang from that, or the little mini funnels, any of our little gadgets that have something to hang them from. And voila, you look like a professional wrapper. And $1. So I love this shrink wrap stuff, guys. It's so fun.
Oh, Shauna, I'm so glad you showed everybody that tonight. Hold it up close once again, just so we can take another look. See how the shrink wrap now is totally clear. Let me stop talking. And you talk, Shauna, that way
So,
you
yeah, there you go. So you can see, I can probably go over just a little bit more to get some more of the wrinkles out, but you can see how everything's really intact and tight up against the Tupperware, so you can see just clear right through it. And you know, some other good ideas would be like, if you have say a pasta cooker, why don't you get a jar of like your favorite sauce. This is like a butternut squash. Put that together with a little pasta and maybe a spaghetti dispenser, and make a little pasta Italian lovers night or something. Make fun themes with them. Do some bowls and put some cake mixes and some silicone spatulas in there, and create little themed gift baskets. Those will always do very well. So, yay!
I love it. I